Week 9. Darrell, you ready?
Do it.
All right. Before we start, let's take a look at the records real quick for week 8. Sorry, I had to think about it there for a second. All right. So let's start with the just curiosity AFC NFC division real quick. Darrell, the only undefeated teams that you have is quite a bit. The Rams, the 49ers, the Seahawks, the Cowboys, the Buccaneers, the Packers, the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Dolphins, the Texans, the Jaguars, and that's it. Nobody from the NFC North, AFC North. I thought there was one, but I lied. And for me, I only have a very selected handful. Seattle, Dallas, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Denver, Kansas City, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is all I have.
Wow.
Meanwhile, let's take a look at the records now. The overall records, Darrell, you are 81-39. I am 79-41 overall. Disagreement games, 16-14. You won 3 of the disagreements and lost 2. I won 2. You lost 3. I'm sorry, you lost 2. NFC records, you are 44-16. I'm 38-18. AFC, I am 37-21. You are 35-23. Week 8 records. You were 10-5. I was 9-6.
I was trying to see the disagreement games that we actually had. I had forgotten we had 5 disagreement games, right?
Yep. Green Bay and Arizona, Tennessee and the Colts, Pittsburgh and Cleveland, Philadelphia and Detroit, Carolina and Atlanta. Darrell, you took the Green Bay Arizona game and the Colts and the Titans, and also the Lions and the Eagles. I took the Steelers and the Browns, and the Panthers and the Falcons.
All right.
And there was one other thing. I think it was last week I had made an error on the records, and you mentioned it to me after we got off air. I don't know if that was last week or if it was the week before last.
I think it was the week before last.
It was the week before last. Okay. Well, I don't know if I ever made that correction live, but let me go back to week 6. Week 6. Was it week 6? It might have been week 6. Because you finished. Oops. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. It was this week. I had said that you was this is it, because I was 12-2 instead of 11-3. You was 10-3, 10-4 instead of you should have been. You were 10-4. The correct one is 10-4, but I had you originally, I think, as 9-5. I think. Something of that nature. I had a score mixed up, and I want to say it was the
Carolina game, I think.
Yep, the Carolina game, because I had them flipped. Yep, Minnesota and Carolina. Yep. So I just wanted to make sure I cleared the air on that one. So that was, of course, that was over a week ago. So I just thought I'd bring that up. All right. New week, week 9. Let's hit it. First game. 8:20 on Fox, Amazon, and NFL Network. The New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Darrell, who you got?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know. But
if
I were to choose, I will go ahead and actually I'll just pick the Colts.
I know you're just like, what the hell? We just got to pick something at this point. I agree. I'm with you. I'm just picking somebody, and that somebody is the coach. That is our hometown team. So.
Mhm.
Oh, no. Bad timing. Bad timing. I'll get back to her in a minute. Okay. Next game. 1:00 on Fox. The Sunday games. The NFC South showdown. Atlanta Falcons. New Orleans Saints. Darrell, you got.
I'll go ahead and pick the Saints.
Okay. Sorry, I scored a little slow. Um, I am actually going to go with the Atlanta Falcons. If it ever allows me to get it in there. Okay. All right. All right, next game, 1:00 on Fox. The Denver Broncos, Dallas Cowboys. Throw who you got?
I got the Cowboys.
No doubt. I got them as well. Next game, 1:00 on CBS. The New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. Throw who you got? This game took me a minute to think about.
Ooh,
This
yeah,
game
it
took me
did.
a minute.
It took me a good minute.
And to be honest, I'm still not sure if I even going to get this one right, but I took
Me
a risk
neither.
anyway.
I'm taking the risk. I'm going with the Panthers.
All right. Well, I am actually going to go with New England. I don't think it's a good call, but just see on paper what I see. And I really haven't paid attention to either one of their games in the past. So I just had to take a best educated guess. And one of these days, I am going to learn how to spell and type. All right. Next game, 1:00 on Fox. The Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. Who you got?
Kind of disappointed in the Ravens, but
Bruh, you hear me?
I'm still disappointed in them.
Me too.
I'm going against them this time. I'm picking the Vikings.
I'm sticking to my guns. I'm going to stick with Baltimore. I'm picking Baltimore. All right, next game. 1:00 on CBS. The Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals, AFC North division battle and the Battle of the Ohio State. Darrell, who you got? This one was hard as well. Let that be known. That was hard. Yeah. This is hard.
Yeah, because they're facing another rival game, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to pick the Bengals this time.
And I agree. I am picking the Cincinnati Bengals as well. And I spelled Cincinnati wrong, like I always do. 2 T's and not one. But then I did something wrong. 2 N's. Now let's see if that's correct. All right, next game. What about the win here? Oh, next game, 1:00 on CBS, the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. There you got.
I got the Buffalo Bills.
I agree. I am going with Buffalo as well. Be my luck they knew lose. Which speaks. Next game here is it was just as difficult, even though either team ain't doing too great. Next game, 1:00 on Fox, the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Who you got?
I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Dolphins.
I agree. I am picking Miami as well. All right. Next game, 1:00 on CBS, the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants. Who you got?
I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Raiders.
Okay. I am picking the Raiders as well. All right, next game, 1:00. I'm sorry, 4:05 on CBS, the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who you got?
Chargers are struggling, but hopefully this is a bounce back for them. I'm going ahead and take it. I'm going to pick the Chargers.
I agree. This should be a bounce back game for them. I am picking the Chargers as well, which speaks of bounce backs. This next game is an issue. 4:25 on Fox, the Green Bay Packers, Kansas City Chiefs. Darrell, here you got.
I got the Packers. They're red smoking hot.
Yeah, they really are.
They can't be touched right now.
Now, I would love, believe me, I would love to see Kansas City win, but I'm going with Green Bay. All right. Next game, 4:25 on Fox. Oh, good NFC North, NFC West division battle here. The Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Who you got?
I'm still going to go ahead and pick the Cardinals anyway.
Good call last week. Going with Green Bay.
Oh, yeah.
And I am picking the Cardinals as well. But yeah, that was a good call.
They were just too hot going into that game. And it was still a good game either way.
Well, it was just a mix-up of communication to the reason why Green Bay won that game. In my personal opinion, I still believe that the Cardinals should have won that game.
Because AJ Green was hurting them all game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Andre Hopkins was too. Mm-hmm. All right. Sunday Night Football, 8:20 on NBC. The Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. I literally had to go back and change some things after I've learned something about this game. Darrell, who you got?
The Rams.
See, now, Darrell, I had originally picked an upset. I originally picked Tennessee to win this game. But then when I found out that Derrick Henry broke his foot, that's Ryan Tannehill's success. They can't win without Derrick Henry. So I changed it, and I ended up picking the Rams.
Nah, I was still going to pick the Rams anyway because
I wasn't.
Because the Rams could still, in my personal opinion, get it done. Mm-hmm. They could have actually sat down and shut down Derrick Henry.
I agree. I'm
the coach did.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree to that. But I think the only problem that I'm having is that I'm trying to figure out how to say this without sounding cheap.
Yeah.
There is something about Vrabel's defense, Mike Vrabel's defense, that I believe could have shut down LA's offense. Because they only have one primary target, and that's Cooper Kupp, like you said. But that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's just my thing. But
I think the defense will probably would have saved the Rams, but who knows?
Who knows? Yeah. All right, and the final game, Monday Night Football, 8:15 on ESPN, the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Darrell, you got?
We'll go ahead and pick the Steelers.
No doubt. I am going with Pittsburgh as well. All right, there it is. Week 9 predictions right there. They are all right there. Week 9 predictions in the NFL.
Who got the bye weeks?
Bye
weeks.
Detroit Lions, Seattle Seahawks, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Washington Football Team.
All right.
That is the Week 9 predictions. Thanks for watching. Of course, as always, follow us on our various social media sites, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook at DTST2414 at the Watts Brothers. Thank you for watching. Catch us next week for Week 10 in the NFL.